there's single coverage and get scored on, or double team.
Harden with the step back three. He actually led the NBA in step back jumpers last year. Points so far in the ball game. Matched up against Mirotic. 3 on the clock. Got to go with it. Got all the way to the bucket.
Seriously,
I'm all for it. I'm all for living the American dream like that. Harden inside. This time he cashes in at the rim. On the cusp of his second career triple-double. Chris Paul knocked it away. Here come the Rockets in transition. Harden with the drive and the layup.
they've done a great job.
Capella kept it in bounds and in play for the Rockets. Harden for 3, gets it to fall. From Staples Center.
All right, so quiz time, Mark Jones.
Go ahead.
As Harden makes a 3.
And playing with LeBron only makes him better. But he's got to be aggressive every time he's on the floor.
No help defense there, and Harden easily gets to the basket for his first bucket.
Just crafty, so smart as a player.
The veteran Rondo starting at the point guard as James Harden. A long three-pointer and a smile as he backtracks. Ball is wearing a sleeve on his left knee. That's the one that was operated this summer. Couldn't play a lot of basketball as Harden goes to the basket and banks it home. Harden gets a little room, and this time it goes down. James Harden, his second three-pointer. He's got 12 points here in the first half.
Just think about it. The guy was at home without a job.
Harden blows past James and throws it down. Harden, nobody near him, sets all the time and nails the three-pointer. Isolated with James Harden. Harden blows past him and no help at all. And James Harden, an easy layup. He's got 25. Chris Paul right now on the bench for the Rockets. Now McGee picks up Harden. Steps back, open 3. Got it! James Harden from downtown. He's got 28. Shot clock at 5. Harden steps back, puts up a 3. It goes, bounces and drops through. James Harden from downtown. Again, Harden letting it go down. Drives into the lane, running layup, banks it home. Big buckets for James Harden. A little bit of foul trouble to start without Chris Paul. Be interesting to see how deep D'Antoni goes in his lineup, in his rotation.
And there's Harden doing the Harden things. Bradley battling with Harris, gets free.
That's when Harden's a problem.
Harden goes all the way to the goal. Boban Marjanovic will enter to the delight of the crowd. Harden. Basket counts and he's fouled. Picked up by Gallo on the switch. Pretty good job by Gallinari. Pretty good job by Harden.
Trying to keep Marjanovic off the block. Can't do that anymore. The emphasis on the freedom of movement.
Harden fly to the basket and score. He has 14. Harden will work.
See, that's a shot I want. I don't care that it went in.
No, absolutely agree. Absolutely agree.
Already giving the Clippers 36 tonight, 32 in that first half. The Clippers in the first half really great at finding that guy cutting to the basket. But Ralph, it looks like the defense needs to step up here in the second half.
Now it was against Bradley.
Lou's going back to the scorer's table.
Left-handed runner by Harden, very nice. Clippers didn't finish well in the opener. They certainly did against OKC. A 3-ball challenge, and that's the third of the night.
Just got to look at it as you need 2 or 3 more stops, Ralph.
Didn't get one there.
No.
10 on the shot clock. 3-ball and a foul and a 4-point opportunity. Ouch.
4 hours yelling at them for a long time, maybe even their father's father. Harden to the basket for 2. Donovan Mitchell with the pickup on Harden. James is really shooting. It's a wacky league. A lot of fouls being called. A lot of points being scored. And there's goaltending on Gobert. Jazz still have a foul to give. James Steps back and hits. James Harden. James puts it up, rattles it out, and gets the rebound. James walks it in, puts it up and in.
Gobert had to stay with Clint Capella.
James with a long-range three. Terrific passer, too, so when he's got his shot, he'll take it. When not, he's unselfish. James to the basket for 2 and 1. Can't hold it, gotta go with it. Yeah. Got it.
Harden, the drive, the blow by, and the layup.
That's his first points of the night in that isolation play.
Harden against Jabari. Whips a pass to Carmelo, then back to Harden again. Harden sets up, fires, scores, and that was deep. Harden against Holiday. Jab step, step back, and good again. Right in front of the Houston bench. Well, neither team getting much accomplished here. Harden, long three, that's good. Cameron on him. Harden waves him away. Comes at Cameron Payne. Fires the shot. Nothing but net. Green slithers through and then back. Harden fires again. Good again. Timeout, Fred Hoiberg. Harden missed a drive a moment ago. Into the lane. Shot good off the glass. And a foul.
Been as good as it was a season ago when they were 6th in the league. They gave up just 104 points per game.
Wow, what a pass. Capella, you don't expect the center to be able to throw a bounce pass.
He averaged 30.4 a year ago. He's averaging about 28 right now. 19 of 25 Saturday against the Celtics. Shot clock down to 5. Harden against Oladipo, who already has a foul, and Harden has hit another 3.
Can rebound the ball and push it like Oladipo can.
Harden trying to draw the foul. 2 former members of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and he's hit his 3rd. And Victor was right there.
Just get your hands up. I mean, he's just that good. He can get, it doesn't matter how big you are, he can get you off stride.
5 seconds is the difference on the game and shot clock, with the Pacers up 5 as we end the first half. And you just have to worry about the drive, that you give him enough room to shoot the 3. That was the 2-point shot he hit. He also hit the 3 to tie it. They've got Tucker hanging out in the corner. And now Harden run off the 3-pointer. Harden another 3.
Fired it up. Harden accelerates and scores. It counts. And the
has to remember his intentions coming here. It was to win. It was to try to fulfill the void that Durant and others had left. So great job by him, and better job by the bearded one with the step-back tray.
Oklahoma City with a 3-point lead. We're halfway through the first quarter. Harden got the step. He scores. Thunder up by 7. Try to make it 7 straight wins. Harden with 3.
Oh, come on, man.
Then afterwards, all of the 5 guys on the court, Russell Westbrook called them to huddle around him, to which he continued to talk and speak specifically to Schroeder as well.
With Westbrook going down, he finished up and scored 16 of his 22 in the second half. James Harden had just returned, able to knock down a 3. 5 for 7 overall. He'd been struggling with his shot. Harden gets it up and in.
The old saying is we can't cry over spilt milk, right? But what about a spilt beer?
Definitely brings tears. And one as James Harden gets the benefit of the doubt there. Spurs have turned it over 9 times. The Rockets just 3. Mentioned the Spurs only average 11 turnovers per game. James Harden.
And found Marco wide open in the corner. And that pass, I'm surprised he got through. The Rockets trying to do a good job covering up the baseline pass.
Spurs by 4.
Yeah, LA wants to take on the leadership role and has done a great job. And last year he was phenomenal.
Harden takes it right into him, and Harden will bring it back inside 3 minutes to go. Eric Gordon with 18, Harden 17, make it 19. And James Harden.
Pawn in the backseat.
James Harden. Wow. Guy is an offensive machine.
And that's no bull. Three-pointer by Harden. 4 seconds, down to 3, down to 2. It's shooting time for Harden. And he got it. Just beat the buzzer. About halfway through the second quarter here in Houston. Harden hits it. Let him take a few extra steps. Shot clock at 4 seconds, down to 3. It's Harden time. Has to force one up, and it went in. And when he gets hot, folks, that's the way it is. P.J. Tucker puts up a 3 short. Good rebound by Clark. Gets it outside. Harden takes very little time and buries a 3. Teams around the league going to look at this stat and go, uh-oh.
What happened? That's an offensive
Harden.
explosion.
Oh, from Galena Park. James Harden hits a 3. 13-point advantage here in the third quarter by Indiana. Harden with a 3 and 1. Oladipo said, don't put that on the highlights. It just fell down. Harden gets a 3. 5 seconds again on the shot clock. It's been all Harden's basketball. He's got to finish when he's got it the whole 24, and he does. I'll say.
That's a 20th made 3 for the Rockets.
Gary's on the run, and it's blocked by Capella. And Harden cherry picking at the other end.
First bucket.
Joker directed traffic and called for the cutter, and when the cutter came, Wancho had no one on him.
And Harden throws it down. Oh, nearly had it. Harden.
And that's what his shot's been for the last couple of years, but has not hit it. It's a tough shot anyway with a body on you. But fading out, it makes it even tougher.
Harden is here. A lot. Harden lays it in.
Hall was telling the official he's pushing off there, and then he let him get beat
A couple times, right?
Well, they talked about doing different things.
Harden over the top. Three-pointer is good.
Now, going under the screen, I'm not sure is doing different things.
17 here in the second half. There he goes again. And he lays it in on the right hand.
He just killed it.
To try to get the fouls, but also facilitate and make sure he makes the play.
Harden working on Looney and gets it off. And hits from downtown. So they opened up at 1-5. They are just 1-4 here at home. Oh, beautiful move by Harden. Of the game for the Warriors after they misfired on their first 6. Harden able to penetrate.
Oh, wait. Send Harden to his right.
Shot clock to 5. Harden got the step on Looney. Takes all the way.
Wow.
9th turnover for Golden State. Oh, Harden from way downtown. Double figures. Kevin Durant with 13 points. Warriors shot 43% overall. Harden with another 3-pointer. People, organizational people, Harden takes to the rim. And the onslaught continues for Houston. We talk Bob Myers and Steve Kerr.
We want to say and take up for him because they decided in the locker room. The second thing, as Harden's going to tell you, he called glass.
Fox and Harden. Oh, Harden goes to the left, puts it up with the right. Oh, a little teaching moment by James Harden.
And he's supposed to play in the G League for the rest of the season, but I imagine he'll be with the Rockets for the rest of the year.
Well, I would hope so. Not offensively when you're young.
But as a coach, you hope so.
Harden puts it up and in. The beard.
teams were scared of that ankle, but he's healthy now and he's playing great basketball.
Oh, backdoor pass by Capella to Harden. There's a switch. The Rockets set up the offense. Harden right around Cauley Stein. No contest.
Well, he let him go left. The scouting report says he can go right. Who's guarding him?
Well, you know who's guarding him. I'm not going to say a word. A very smart man tell me don't learn.
Do it.
Harden with a crossover. Takes it inside and flips it up for two. James Harden.
It's good collapsing defense by the Rockets.
Hartenstein 7 feet tall. Oh, boy. Harden was out there about 25 feet away. Timeout, Sacramento.
Calvin Murphy, Mike Newland, Calvin Murphy, Mike Dunleavy, Calvin Murphy, Allen Level.
Ooh, that's a good one. He's 1 assist away from 10. Harden with a three.
They've got it figured out of how to use his size.
You know, Matt, if you look at the schedule, that's a great scoop by Harden. If you look at the schedule earlier this year, the Rockets played big teams. John Harmatuck. Harden to the basket. He's been refining his game, too. He never was a really good outside shooter, so he couldn't stick here, but he's got tremendous speed, and he can finish. So can that guy.
Bill Lambier.
Rick Mahorn.
Ooh, how about the microwave?
Benny Johnson.
Yeah. James Harden.
Well, he had good people skills. That really helped him as a head coach.
Step back by Harden just before the shot clock buzzer went off. Harden for two.
Drummond has 3 fouls. He's got to be careful. The Beard knows that.
Steps back and fires and hits. In the third quarter. Harden's got Ish Smith on him. Goes right around him to the basket. What a move by the Beard. Harden will fire three. Got it. 8 seconds left. Is Harden on the drive to the basket, and it's goaltending.
Reggie Jackson fakes the pass inside, shot blocked by Capella. Follow up Andre, no. And here come the Rockets. Harden to the basket. Around and down. 7 of 4.
As that fifth option, you're probably not going to have a lot of plays run for you, George. You got to manufacture your own offense.
Harden with the drive and the finish. James Harden with a step back three, and it's through. That was nasty. Miss for Langston Galloway. Harden with a drive and a deuce. Pistons try to rush it up after the make.
And scored through him. That was strength that time by Andre.
Harden topside off the dribble.
Wow.
Shot clock 5, now 4. Now it's at 2. Gets to the basket and just does score it off the square with the shot clock running out. Reggie Bullock up on him. Harden gets to the basket anyway for a score.
That time he didn't have Andre to contend with. Andre was on the other side of the basket, could not get there.
Now Harden's working against Blake Griffin. Shot clock at 3, now 2. Forces a 3 and it's through. 90-87, Harden has 27. Pistons by 1. Harden in the lane, 30 seconds to play. Harden turns, fires, fills it, falling down.
Another chance for the Rockets. Nance has to deal with Harden. A step back, he settled for that one and hit it. In rhythm, though, for James Harden. Harden will back down. Jordan Clarkson punishes him and scores. That's impressive there.
Come to the half court.
Kevin Love had to be applauding that outlet pass. He loves those at the midcourt line. And Harden with a waltz to the rim.
Setting the tone for this first quarter.
12th double-figure scoring quarter for Harden this season. Ball on a string, goes to work, finish it.
He's letting him have that left hand.
Into the ball game, number 4 in bench scoring. Meanwhile, Houston's a team dead last in bench scoring. Harden for 3. Does he drive it? Yeah, sure does. Inside, blocked by Capella. No goaltend. Cavs thought it hit the backboard first, but no goaltend. Harden backs out, hand in the face to bottom. Eyeballs it. Looking for any kind of crevice.
Oh boy, he's good.
Kept it alive, fights it up, and he scored it somehow when he was fouled.
He is so good getting back to the. He's like Lenny Wilkins. Load everybody to Harden. Everybody come across the floor and load to him. Make him go over the top if you have to, but when he starts putting the ball on the floor, you want to load to him.
Houston knows it is in a dogfight. Larry Nance Jr. off the bench. Harden goes at him and punched it. James Harden with a message on that one. Rest because it's the second night of a back-to-back. Harden turned the corner, looking for contact, found it, and he put it down. 788 Cavaliers. Waba's shoulder caught Harden, who fires, hit it, and looking for a 4-point play. You have to be kidding me. That was so tough. Cavaliers by 10. Nwaba has 10. Harden, a beeline to the hole.
Again, he gets that left hand easier than anybody I've seen.
As the Cavaliers have made 4 shots in a row. Here comes Harden. He'll do everything quickly. Flips it up and hits it.
Man, that was a shot I've never seen him take before. They got separation, and they've been able to hold on to it since then.
Clarkson, his third 20-point game. Harden with a 4-8 to the rim, but more importantly, some time elapsing.
And run him off that three-point line. That's what the Wizards have to do a better job of.
Harden drives and lays it in with no problem. Here's Harden. Averaging 30 points a game. He is number 1 in the NBA. He scores and he'll have a chance for a 4-point play. 18 games against the Wizards in his career. He averages 26 points a game on 49% shooting, and the steal to Harden, and he'll get an easy 2. Harden doing what he does best, draws contact, makes the basket, he'll go to the line. Harden gets around Morris, drives to the glass, and lays it in. Harden steps back for the jumper and cans it. Averaging 30 points a game, that is number 1 in the league. Harden around Satoransky, off the glass and in.
He thought on the boards, he says we have to get stops because we feel like if we get stops, we can get out and run on this Rockets team.
Harden in the paint, scored the field goal, and a foul is called. Capella sets a screen. Harden drives and lays it in.
That's really good. I mean, John Wall forced him right. So what does Harden do? He snakes the pick, gets back to his left.
That was the Wizards started to play some defense. That time they turned the ball over. Harden. Harden steps back for the jumper. Looks good. I mean, nobody in the NBA does it any better. You know where this is going. Unbelievable.
When you were playing in the league, were you stealing moves from other people to try to help your game expand?
No, I couldn't really do anybody else's moves.
With Jeff Green, step back for the long jumper, scored a field goal. He's fouled on the play. Harden will take the shot and hit it. 3-point field goal.
Doncic from Slovenia. As Harden puts it up and in. Matt, we had a Slovenian player about 7 years ago.
Yeah, Goran Dragic.
Yeah. Matthews is the one veteran on this team that really holds them down. Gives them some veteran presence. Harden with a 3 on the outside. Both teams red hot.
He's a great passer. Carlisle's a good coach. He develops young players really well.
Harden with a 3. lot of talk the last few days about Matthews, maybe since he was injured, might be shopped around by Dallas. The long rebound should set up a good run to the basket for Harden, and it does. Fresh 14 for Houston. Crossover. Harden. Got it. Here comes Harden again. Harden with a three. And that rebound by Harden gave him his first triple-double of the season.
It's like something we haven't seen, in my opinion, in the history of this game.
Eaton, during this 4-game losing streak, his numbers are incredible. And Harden throws it up, and from DeRozan won't go. Harden gets past Bryn Forbes to the lane. Count it and one. Harden connects. 9 3-pointers right now for the Houston Rockets, and a timeout call by Greg Popovich. Harden finishes. James Harden, 10 points, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. Shot clock down to 5. Harden drives inside. Poor help defensively there. Harden a clear path to the basket.
Reward a guy for his faithfulness and professionalism, then you do the right thing.
There are a lot of teams that would have liked Korver. James Harden took the hit and still got it to go. It wasn't like dun, 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 dun. Playing a Stevie Wonder song. Harden inside again. Oh, sensational finish for James Harden.
So you insert White, try to get some scoring points.
White missed the first 9 games with a heel injury, but he's back now. Speaking of back, Harden, it's only his second 3-pointer. 4 on the shot clock. Bad pass from Harden. Finds its way to Ennis. Harden's going to have to put it up. Just gets it off in time. And, of course, hits it. James Harden from downtown.
Zach, don't call me Adam Levine.
You can't sing a lick.
No. Harden struggled from behind the line last night. Hits his first one tonight. Still 10 seconds on the shot clock for Harden. Goes to the bucket for 2. No rim protector. Harden getting to the basket. Easy.
That's how easy it's going to be all night long.
Run right down the middle of the floor and just camp out and let James Harden have to defend him in the paint.
Oh, nice feed. Harden, backdoor.
They're going to have a chance to be good this season.
Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer from Finland who played at Arizona. Harden zeroes in tonight.
In your legs to be able to shoot it that far.
Harden back into the game now. Good defense, but he steps back after the contact and hits a 3. Shot clock at 5 seconds. Harden's going to have to shoot it now. He dribbled around with it for about 15 seconds, and he finally made it go down. He's got the rookie on him. Now double team comes over, and Harden beats it anyway. Everybody looks for Harden as soon as they get a rebound or something. There's James again. James again.
It's unstoppable.
Well, that's why he was last year's MVP.
Harden. Step back 3 for James Harden, and he's about the best in the business at that step back 3.
Minnesota's played slow teams. Some of these teams are teams that grinded it to a halt. It's affected Minnesota. I don't think this game's going to be that way.
Maybe tonight's the night. Harden adds to the lead.
So
17-5 run.
Because you know he's going to run the floor.
Harden out of the corner. Fourth board of the game, excuse me, for Harden. Another 3-ball away. Another 3-ball is good for the Beard, who is 3 of 3 from downtown. He's top 3 in steals and assists.
Yeah.
And they go right to Harden.
Yeah, Robert Covington tried to deny the catch that time.
Regular season, Houston's won 14 of the last 15. And Harden letting the Timberwolves know the Rockets aren't done yet.
Gotta go.
James Harden had just 5 points since halftime. He had 22 in the first half. Crowd wanted a walk. Harden able to get a roll.
for the Utah Jazz, approaching the halfway mark of this second quarter. Harden pushing the pedal to the metal right there and gets his first basket of the night.
And only 18% from downtown, 2 of 11.
Harden again. You can sense he feels he's got to get something going himself.
Yeah.
And then they lost in the conference finals to Golden State. Harden with another 3.
Nothing you can do.
Nope. With TNT NBA tip-off presented by Auto Trader. Here, 2.5 to go in the half. Harden with a 3 warming up now.
Yes.
13 for Harden. The last 3.5 minutes. Chris Paul. James Harden. Shot clock at 1.
Offensive rebounding paying off so far for Dallas. Another second chance basket. They've had a couple. Harden in the paint.
Hard to keep him out of there.
But Capella with an offensive rebound.
You want to give up second shots to a struggling team.
For 3, Harden. And good.
That's why. Capella trying to challenge shots, leaving that offensive glass open.
Harden hits another 3-pointer. The Mavericks have won all 6 of those games, averaging over 120 points per game. Harden, a 3-pointer.
After the body was taken off of offense.
Harden for 3, close out Finney Smith. Harden got it, 16 in the first half for James Harden. Toe sprain for Kleba. Those 2 unavailable. Brunson is starting tonight. Brunson against Harden, and Brunson challenges the 3, but Harden hits it over him. It's a late clock situation. Jordan's out on Harden in a switch. Harden all the way to the basket.
See, straight line drives, and that's a heads-up play.
Harrison was the last one to get over the hump. He's at 11 points. Luka 10, Brunson 10, Jordan 12, Matthews 16. At the end of the shot clock, Harden connects on another 3-pointer.
That they got that rebound. That was good defense by Powell.
He'll just have to try to do it again. Harden got around it.
It's a bad spot for a pretty good darn defensive player, Dwight Powell.
Luka has to be switched on to Harden here. We hit the 5-minute mark left in the game. Harden rocking it back and forth. Quick drive. Harden gives Houston the biggest lead of the game.
Obviously not afraid of the moment.
Houston with one more timeout. They just used one. It's a 3-point Dallas lead. Harden, no, in the lane. He scores.
Making the first team All-NBA.
And he deserves it. He comes to play each and every night.
So does that guy.
For McCollum and Lillard on a nightly basis.
I'm just a little surprised at how slow the Rockets have come out of the gate. There's a 3 by Harden. Now that's good hustle. And Capella was down there where he could do that instead of being out on the perimeter. Harden with a 3. Harden turns the corner, lays it up and in.
That's a well-designed play by the Rockets.
Mine's IB not positive.
You've rehearsed that all day.
He's been waiting on that.
Oh, yeah. Harden was able to put enough body on him. Harden strong. Turns around, fires to the bucket for 2. What a beautiful move by the Beard. Harden. Got a Minu on him. Minu, good defender. Harden beats him to the bucket, though. This league favors the offense, and when you're one-on-one with Harden, what are you going to do? Harden steps back. He's got Turner on him now. Turner, big guard, and Harden floats it up. It makes no difference who you put on it. 8 seconds on the shot clock as Harden takes a look. He's got Nurkic. No, that's not Nurkic. That's Zach Collins. And Harden puts him in the rocking chair. Good job by Capella to keep that ball alive. Harden puts up a 3. James Harden.
Chris, we were sitting right here for that 7th game of the Western Conference Final in astonishment as here's Harden, got the step and step. Oh, what a move. And he went right at JaVale McGee. A 10-2 run here by the Rockets. Rockets moving the ball well. Tucker looks to reset. Harden with a deep 3. Yes! And the foul! Holiday cheer this year by using hashtag NBA Cares. Oh, strong drive by James Harden by the Rockets. We have 3 minutes to go in this first quarter. Harden Able to squeeze his way through Chandler and a Hart. What a move by Harden. By the Lakers, James Harden just checked back in. Harden on the drive. McGee held back. They say the ball was deflected out of bounds, so no foul. Here's Harden. Oh, it's a goal. As JaVale McGee went up and actually caught the ball. I never miss a word. I wanted to point that out to you, but they are back playing basketball
this summer, so I think that rivalry will continue.
Step back by Harden. We haven't seen that much of it tonight. First time the Lakers have led here in the second half. Harden fires for three.
It's for the big fellas.
Harden, played by Ball, backing his way, goes to the fadeaway. James Harden, 35 points, 10 assists, 9 rebounds.
Let's see if Harden stays in the pick and roll while the Lakers seem like they've been settling for jumpers.
Harden fires from deep.
Summit on that play. Both guys were determined to get a play for their team.
Harden again. Closest to the shot gets credit. Here's Harden. Oh, feeling the contact. James Harden with 46 points. He's 1 rebound away from a triple-double. The stretch playing 7 of 9 here at home. Oh, it's Harden again for 48 points.
Defense has been the issue. Shot clock down to 5. Harden drives, got all the way to the cup and lays it in. Gasol wants it against Capella. Give back Sheldon. Stolen by Chris Paul. 4th in the league at steals at 2.1 a game, and Harden dunks. He's got a dozen.
And when he gives it up, just deny him the ball back.
And Harden straight line drive, banks it. Yep. Harden's career high against the Grizzlies is 40. Good hustle by Sheldon Mack to take it away from Nene, and then gives it up to Harden.
So it's fine. They understand that they're welcome back for the guys that are in the locker room as if nothing ever happened.
Harden.
Let me tell you what is happening.
James Harden is happening.
What Carter is doing by making James Harden have to work coming up the floor, not just letting him get there easily, but James Harden still able to get right to the front of the rim. Because their big 6 man, which is Eric Gordon for so many years, is now in the starting lineup for this Rockets team.
Harden, well, just as soon as Houston cooled, they heated back up. There's these 8 second chance points off 6 offensive rebounds. Jaren back to the scorer's table. Step back 3. Harden got another one. 3 of 6. Harden against Jackson, 6 to shoot. Harden got to the rim. Got by the rookie.
And then gets the offensive rebound, drops it off to Harden on the run, and he just bumped Gobert right out of there.
That's how you have to score against the shot blockers. Use your strength when Gobert is on the bench.
Get a double team as Korver came over, and Harden just went right around Favors.
There is no rim protection when Gobert sits.
Harden and Exum. Gets by Exum. Goes to the bucket for 2 and 1. Capella with a rebound. All the way through the Jazz. And a foul. That's 9 rebounds and 4 blocked shots for Clint. Harden all the way to the rack. Crowder is 2 for 4.
Yeah, Jazz have 5 made threes as James with another nice backdoor play for an easy dunk.
Clyde and I were talking about him a moment ago. Was a 7'3" guy that played for the Jazz. And there's a drive. Count it for James Harden. An even game. James to the basket for 2 and 1. Crowder with the foul. The Rockets have to follow those mistakes with some points. Harden with a step back. Got it. Oh boy, is he cold-blooded. Timeout, Utah Jazz.
David Robinson was a great shot blocker. Patrick Ewing.
Oh! James Harden said, block this! And they looking to give it to Harden. Exum Step back. Got it. Oh. Harden's got O'Neal on him now. Steps back, fires and hits. Harden with a long three! James Harden with a cold-blooded three! Step back. Oh! A cold-blooded three for James Harden! And that may be the game winner.
Keep shooting. The Rockets are going to need that. He'll catch a fire, and when he does,
good steal.
It'll be tough to stop him.
Harden. Got it. Boy, he's been shooting his threes lately. Harden steps back and fires and gives the Rockets their first lead. Harden steps back over Bryant. Hits again.
The beard is on the roll.
Man, I'm telling you. Double team. Beal comes over to help. Somebody's open. Harden was determined to dribble through the entire lineup. What do we say?
Well, it's fun to watch. The offense is just so good.
Look at that. Is anybody going to guard him? He's only the #1 scorer in the NBA.
A lot of three-pointers.
Harden takes it to the basket for 2 and 1. He is so strong. Wanted to cut Harden off tonight, but they forgot all about Chris Paul. I think he's reminding them that I can still score, fellas. Harden rips a three.
Rockets need to make these threes tonight because defensively they are not stopping the Wizards.
There's a layup by Harden. Puts fear in a lot of people's hearts. And he's in an open court with the basketball. Same for this guy. Step back. Yes. Shot clock at 4 seconds. Down to 3. Harden puts it up and hits it. I mean, it's like money.
Trying to work it in. Here comes James Harden. He'll put up a three-point shot, and he has made more threes than any other player in the NBA this season. Paul last night with 21 points in that win over the Washington Wizards. Here comes a step-back three. Again, down the hatch it goes for James Harden. My goodness, has he got the stroke. 12-time All-Star. Throw it away. Looking for Adebayo. Harden back in. He'll glide for 2, and it is so smooth.
His footwork. You can get beat. You look at Phoenix. I think they won 3 in a row. Harden there,
out east. Yeah, there's a nice shot by Harden outside. Puts in a 3. Yes, exactly.
On our players-only crew, man, she is so much fun to work with.
And terrific. Oh, Harden put out a 3.
Talk about terrific. That's James Harden. And he said he was in awe just
with Dion Waiters.
Yeah, Dion Waiters, who could be back in the next week to 2, is Harden able to knock down that triple. Misses. Really good job with defensive transition by Miami, forcing the Rockets to have to score in the half court and on target.
Who's going to pick up the scoring tonight for the Rockets to give James Harden some help?
Well, maybe he'll just have another 55-point game. Even though their coach hates the three-point shot, they are #1 in the league in that category. There's James to the basket. Can't stop him.
As the Spurs now, their chemistry is far better that they are now playing for each other rather than just playing for their own stats.
James Harden. Marco Bellinelli used to play for San Antonio years ago. They traded him away and he came back. James Harden.
He'll be here. He may have to do it by himself tonight.
Almost halfway through. James to the bucket for 2. From scoring. Harden dribbles through everybody, puts up the jumper, and why not?
With the officials, but to start here in the second, another no call.
Step back for Harden. To load up on this side as Harden takes it down the middle, puts it up and in. What a move by Harden. He went right into the teeth of the defense. 78-69. Harden steps back and fires. He had a double team on him. Made no difference. Eric White trying to stay with him. Aldridge comes over to help. A little fall away from the pressure. Aldridge came over to help, and he went the other way. Back outside to Harden now. 6 down to 5. Harden. Got it. Six seconds. 4 seconds. Oh, James Harden!
And if you're Houston, you need your offense to help your defense today.
Harden on the take, beautiful move. Yeah, their bench is at the bottom of the NBA in points. Harden, what a drive. So hard to stop once he gets downhill. That's his second field goal. Because you see Harden sometimes extend the ball just to get the foul as he drives and gets the layup. And you know he's not in the act of shooting in those situations, but it looked like that time he was when it happened. And in fact, he didn't even make it look hard. Neither does James Harden on the drive, shielding the defender.
Start by the end of the year to make shots, but their formula is different. Force turnovers, steal the basketball, defend.
Harden with Paul George, sticking a hand right in his face as he released the shot. Harden picked up now by Grant. Harden with the step back and smokes the net. He's got 15 here in the first half.
See, like Russell, he's doing what's necessary with this group.
Again, Billy told us as Harden drills a 3 that Westbrook, more often than not, he is missed with a hamstring injury. He'll be reevaluated in about 10 days. Harden drives here, floats it home, 20th point. Ferguson on Harden with a shot clock at 7, a 7-second difference between the clocks. Harden trying to shake him, step back 3, on the money! Another triple for Harden, his third, 23 points. He was joking and then afterwards said Merry Christmas to everybody. Here's Harden driving and ties the game at 60.
It's all those hesitations, change of pace.
Tied at 70 midway through the third quarter. Harden for 3. It's good! 7 straight 30-point games for the reigning MVP.
Danny's team at that point.
Well, he improved so quickly and then just kept improving. There it is, hand of the cookie jar, bucket for Harden, and 1. Schroeder picking up the foul. Harden rocked the baby and hit the 3 over Ferguson. Known each other for 20 years, obviously played together with the Thunder. Harden's first 3 years in the NBA. Harden was the 6th man of the year then. He's got 39 points and a superstar today. Harden trying to drive, got past George. Floater is good, and the lead is back to 4.
One of the toughest players on this Rockets team.
Tucker, the master of the corner 3. Here's Harden's first shot.
You put everything on the table, and when you do that, there are some hurt feelings, but when guys put everything before, like Harden going to the layup, putting his body on the line, then everyone usually falls in line, and it works out. His auntie and his father and all those guys here, because he says when they're in the building, he can't be stopped.
Here is Harden, another 3.
Grade 2 hamstring strain, and he'd be reevaluated in 2 weeks. Now, before the game, Coach D'Antoni told us that Chris was closer to 3 weeks away than 2, and that the team is not going to rush his return. Marv.
Depth for the Celtics so important, especially on the wings, where you have the guards that can change. Not that it'll help. Man, you should be in the first place.
And the foul on Hayward is now defending, trying to defend against Harden, who fires and hits another 3.
Chemistry by the Celtics.
6 for 19 for the field. Harden on a step back. Yes! The Celtics have taken the lead. Boston by 1. Harden for 3. Yes!
There's no shot blockers out there for Houston. Right now, Tyson's hurting the Boston Celtics by not going strong in the paint.
Harden behind the back and fires. Yes! Harden on the drive. Yes! And the foul.
Come on, man.
17th was the first matchup between these two teams. Opening night in Houston. Harden free, and he's going to make you pay. 1-point lead for the Rockets.
Roll, dive to the basket, lob dunk.
Shot clock down. Keep your hands up. He's going to try to get you to reach. James Harden. Now Harden sizing it up on the step back. That's how good he is. Drew was right in his grill. And when the Pels made the run in the fourth, he killed with triples. It'll be Harden. What else is new? 6-point game, 24-18. So the Rockets shoot. They've got a foul to give. And Harden, he takes the shot blocker out, puts it right into the body. AD out there with Randall and Drew. Harden, little step back with a wall. And seems like he's better there than close to the rim. And he gets it back. He's breaking it off. And a step back. Boy, that's strong. You got to really be strong that deep. 53-48.
You're just waiting for that spark, that intensity to pick up, and right now it just hadn't reached that level yet.
Inside of 10 on the shot clock. The clear out up against AD and over AD. He's got it. Fine dining here in the Big Easy. Harden. Look out. Biggest lead of the game. Halfway through the fourth.
Look at all those blue jerseys going to the other side of the court to stay with Harden, but it didn't do any good. And Daniel House follows the ball. Long rebound. James Harden fires it up. Got it. Good young man in his 9th season out of the NBA. His first team was the Houston Rockets. Harden puts it up and in. So he's also a good three-point shooter.
Oh, what a pass.
Right back to where it started. All the way around the horn. 5 years ago. Played his first 4 years with San Antonio, and there's Harden. It always looks like it's an alley-oop, and then it goes in.
I'm going to start calling it the players not to watch.
An unbelievable three. Harden backs up and tries it again. Yes! He does it again! James Harden. Player stop for a free throw or something like that. Gets a little wet in there. Harden just keeps stepping a little further out.
With his dad as the coach at the LA Clippers. Harden again, switch on D, Durant on top, shot clock at 7, James with a 3. It sure is a switch on defense. Here's Curry, it's Green, the fake, back to James. Harden a long 3 and right down the pipe it goes. He's 5 of 6, Reggie.
People were worried about the stroke of Thompson.
Harden. E.J. Tucker. Tucker is struggling with his shot. Harden 3, got it. With Iguodala out there defending. Tucker, who just had the ball moments ago, came in this game 2 of 20 over his last 3 games. Tucker tonight 1 of 2. That's a 3 by James Harden.
Two MVPs going at one another.
Shot clock at 7. Harden. That's a mid-range shot. Ben Cook has the 9th highest shooting percentage from three-point territory in the NBA. It's a long shot by Harden. It's up and in. They rule it a 3.
That's what I would like to have seen the last possession.
With 5 points in 17 minutes. Harden, 25.
Oh, man.
Make it 28.
Oh, my goodness.
With 28, that is a Warrior high. Inbound quickly, Harden 2, and got it!
What a
Harden
touch.
with 30. Rebound, here comes James Harden. Step back 3, good! Right between the eyes! Iguodala, bump back, Harden triple, book it!
And that's the problem if you're Andre Iguodala. You can't wait for the call or try to flop.
3 straight good games. Here is another nice. Gerald Green to inbound. Harden trying to get free. Down to 3, down to 2. It's a 3. Good! Good! He got it! James Harden, a flamethrower!
Great move.
Harden the other way. They're pecking away at him. Step back. Lehman, 6'9" with Springs. Harden comes off trying to penetrate. High scoop. Up and in.
I think he's been more aggressive lately, looking for it. He's taken it on himself to find his shots. It's tough coming into a new situation after not playing for a year and kind of finding your way. So it's nice to see him in a group.
Of course, in last night's game, Westbrook went off for 14 in the third, and Paul George matched that with 14 in the third. Harden drives right up the shoot. Easiest bucket he's attempted tonight. Tucker picks it up. No reset. 8 to shoot.
Quick hands.
Harden looking at a double team. Veers away from Aminu. Steps back and knocks down the triple.
By the way, speaking of that Iguodala thing, he had a great response to that on social media after the game as Harden trots his way behind the three-point line. But Iguodala posted.
Got to be part of that ecosystem.
Well, there's other ways to go about it.
Oh, he knocked it down from 3 land. So back-to-back triples. Blazers by 15. Harden into the lane. Trailing as Aminu catches him and forces him to go another direction. He'll lean to the cup and lay it in.
It's a good move.
Under 3 minutes remaining in the third. Harden on a screen. Laid it up and in.
It looks like he was able to just waltz his way to the rim. 4 makes out of 31 attempts coming into this one.
He's 0 for 3 tonight. Here's Harden. On the blow by, count it. If it goes, it does. Here's Harden now with it. Working on Evan Turner. Juggled it, came up with a handle, lead back banker, up and in. Blazers have 9/10 of a second. C.J. McCollum here in the fourth.
That's really good offense from the Blazers.
Harden comes back, steps back for 3 and got it. So he hits his first bucket here in the fourth quarter. Challenged by Evan Turner. Switching is Aminu. Harden using a lot of clock. Getting off a 3. Got it. James Harden drills the 3.
Murray and Harden. Hides licking his chops. He fell down at time. Harden with a cold-blooded 3. Capella, look at P.J. Tucker. He saves the ball. Here comes Harden. Rockets have a 5-on-4 advantage. Harden will shoot the 3 again. Howard, yes! With Torrey Craig. And Harden trying to bump him off. He does. Shoots a 3. Got it. James Harden. 14 seconds. It's already down to 7. Step back by Harden again. Devlin. Absolutely. Harden steps back, fires, hits. Amazing. Yeah, the biggest guy in the court. Harden steps back, fires, and hits. Art for 49%, and Denver is 7 of 28 behind the arc. And there's Harden to the basket.
They are tough, and they are sound. Sterling Brown, really good.
Harden with the floater. Gets his first field goal of the game. It's Capella, Green, Harden, Ennis, and Harden this time gets it to fall off glass. And a slow start in the first half for Harden, but he'll heat it up quickly when he's ready.
They've been able to keep him off the line.
There's that step back 3 and 1.
Easy ones around the rim.
Harden with a step back 3. Got another one. Shaking his head. Looking at Milwaukee's bench saying, you can't guard me now. 5 consecutive games with at least 40. And there's that step back 3. Money. Cash. Boards. There's Bledsoe again, sitting on Harden's left hand. That time Harden got the bucket.
But I think he's got to keep trying to score. Accomplished together.
Austin Rivers, Doc's son, going to the bench. Great Euro step by Harden for the bucket. Number of touches that Harden gets per game, Jeff. He gets another one here. I guess one of the keys is going to be for Mike D'Antoni as he knocks down another 3 and looks at Chris Paul, says, I got your back.
Houston plays at a very slow pace compared to the rest of the league in the bottom 5. But they can run. They always have a half-court answer.
During the interview process. Really impressive. Harden from deep. That's impressive too. That's 0 at 10. Harden. Three was way off. And another possession. Oh, he tried to lob it up, and it went in.
Harden got it. One of the rare times he was able to get back to his left hand.
That PJ with pretty good defense.
On his old roommate.
Step back. Oh, my goodness. I remember growing up in Houston back in the 60s, 50s, and 60s when there were several title holders in this city. There's one title holder right there. Harden turns the corner all the way to the basket.
And then you can see right there the Cleveland Cavaliers defense is Chris Paul's suit.
Shot clock down to 3 seconds, down to 2. Step back three, well, of course.
Unguardable, man. It is just ridiculous how he's changing the game. But I think Mike D'Antoni still has a goal for his team to shoot 50 threes a game.
Step back.
Well, that guy there can shoot as many as he wants.
We got a couple of Longhorns, a couple of Aggies. Very familiar with each other's game. Unbelievable. That's 5 threes they talk about, and I think this year he'll put all that to rest. I really do. I think, remember Akeem, how it took him? There's another one.
Yeah, 10 years.
Austin Rivers will give it up to Harden. And all the way to the basket. Now that was some really good halftime.
Cleveland with the worst record in the NBA. You know, it's a tough situation as a professional.
Step back, why not? He's got him in a trance, puts in the three. That's kind of like the Cobra. Well, the double team went away.
Wow, that's really easy.
PJ boxed everybody out so James could get it.
That's the number 6 triple-double on the season for James Harden, number 41 in his career, and a little cherry on top.
They spread it out, let Harden go to work, driving on Fournier. Evan not committing the foul, and the first points of the night for Houston scored by that man.
To break up the lob pass to Aaron Gordon, who had Austin Rivers posted up.
Harden on the drive, and Steve Clifford does not like the way his team has come out of the locker room. Harden on the drive.
It's
6 points.
Like the game is in slow motion for James Harden.
James Harden. I know where you're going.
Do you?
I know where you're thinking. Harden floats it in. He's got 13. Aaron Gordon picks up Harden this time, and he knocks down his first 3 of the game. Well, they've come out of the timeout, playing well. Cut the lead to 5. Harden down the middle. Challenged by Vooch and Isaac, but he still floats it in. See if there's another gear tonight like there was last night. Harden driving, leaning and lunging it in, and a foul on the Magic. Vooch does not like the call. Still a 4-point game. Here comes Harden down the middle. Straight down the middle goes James Harden. James Harden with 32. Harden, a high floater down and in.
Didn't fully rotate all the way out to Carter, kind of encouraging him to shoot. That's part of the scouting report.
James from the baseline. So they really haven't played a lot of minutes together.
And they only playing about 13 and a half minutes a game.
Step back. Yeah, it's back. He made only 1 3 last night. All right, Carter trying to slow down James Harden. He's going to try to send him over to Gasol, and there's another 3 by James. Jackson with a miss.
He's pretty good at the third base there too, wasn't he?
Yeah. Well, he was third base, he was shortstop, he was second, he was in the outfield. The guy could do everything. Now they got Temple all over Harden. He finally gets the basketball with 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Harden on the drive, lays it up and in.
He was totally about the team. Whatever was necessary, Shane would do it. And that's why I always love the Dookie.
Pretty much on the fly here tonight.
There's that double team you were talking about. Immediately on Harden. And he leans in anyway, gets 2 and 1. How slick is that? Carter's right up in his jersey. And Harden says, no problem. How about that guy? Rockets have slowed this down to play the Memphis style of basketball. They can't run. They don't have anybody on the other end. They got Harden, though. He's 0 for 5 from behind the arc. Harden working on Caspi, goes flying right by him. In the first half, he's had 31. There's a steal by Harden, and he's going to have 34.
Guarding, or he's not really guarding Gary Clark. The help guys are just sagging way off the other shooters.
Harden with a step back. And then he looks at Gasol like, you can't stop that.
Really helps PJ out a lot.
Harden with a step back. Got it again. James Harden with 41 points.
Has a hard time finding enough playing time here with Memphis behind.
Harden falls back and hits again. James Harden. Harden again with 6 on the shot clock. Takes it inside, throws it up and in. Unbelievable. Step back. Oh! It's a 3+1. And Harden just picked up his 9th rebound of the game. So he's got 53 and 9 and make it 55. There's a loose ball picked up on the turnover by James. Got Allen behind him if he wants to drive, and that's exactly what he did.
They're not a bad team. Their pace of play is going to enable them to keep up with the Rockets.
And there's Harden to the basket for 2 and 1.
Believes in that, and when he became a head coach, has subscribed to it. Harden out of the timeout, scores. Drive to the rim.
Harden weaving through the defense. And he gets the shooter's roll. This time he barely clips the iron, and Clark gives it up to James. Push it. You got the numbers. There you go.
Yeah, and that's why the Rockets have to play in transition. Play before that zone gets set up. That's back into man-to-man defense now.
Harden one-on-one. Steps back, fires, hits. 8-0 run by Houston to take the lead by 1. Rebound by Clark. He knocked it over to Rivers. Harden with the basketball. Harden with the drive all the way to the bucket for 2 and 1.
And that's where James is going to find his open opportunities.
Drive by Harden for 2. Looked like Dinwiddie was standing in cement.
A lot harder than it looks.
I don't know. James has 4 fouls. He shoots a fadeaway 3.
Harden goes right by Allen. Would not go down.
Good defense by Nunnally. Straight up and down.
Harden steps back, fires, hits! James Harden with a 17-point third quarter.
Wilt has a streak of 20 straight 30-point games.
Harden to the rack again! 2 and 1! Harden's back in the game. The bad news is Aaron Gordon went to the locker room. And Harden puts it up and in. Boy, he always gets the spin just right. Harden steps back on the rookie for 3.
That's his own buster.
7 seconds on the shot clock. Harden steps back over Caruth. Got it. There was almost another man down. Harden time again. Takes it inside, draws a foul, gets a basket.
Finds some room, nails the three-pointer for his first shot of the night. It's just nobody has found the answer. Harden gets inside, flips it up, count it, and the foul. Here's Brandon Ingram, stripped to the ball. Ennis got a piece, here comes Harden. Harden scoots inside and lays it in.
And they play so many players. Only Wagner's not gotten in.
Count it and the foul. 32-15 right now, Jeff. Harden, the step back, gets a good look and drills his second three-pointer. They had missed 9 in a row.
That he has the ability to handle.
Harden, step back, that's good. James Harden, his third three-pointer.
Mike D'Antoni sends him back to the bench.
Chandler, an errant pass. He was put in a tough spot. Harden goes right at Kuzma, lays it up and in. He comes up with it. Pass inside, deflected by Harden. Harden, the step back. Bang! Lisa, thank you. Good defense there from the Rockets to force the 13th Laker turnover. Harden gets inside. Bank shot's good. Stevenson gets past Rivers. Pass stolen by Harden. Harden, top 4 in the NBA in steals. The crossover and the slam. James Harden at both ends of the floor.
But he is not the liability that he was once thought of.
Harden for 3. Rockets needed that one. It's back to 6 with 2.5 remaining. 33 for Harden.
A little over a minute to go in this game.
And 3 members of their bench in double figures. Harden, step back 3. Puts it in. Harden keeping the hopes alive. It's back to 4. Harden, step back, banks it home! Harden from straight on off the glass! Harden brings it back out. Caldwell Pope gets right up into him. Harden, the step back, the 3, knocks it down! Back-to-back threes!
Nice aggressive rebound by Nene. He'll hurdle the fallen Embiid, and here goes Harden sneaking for 2 at the other end. James Harden gets it to go. Simmons remains, and that's a throwaway. It's picked up by the Rockets, and here comes Harden, dancing, dumping, and looking, and he gets it up and in. How about that? 2 assists, 6 points, couple rebounds, couple assists. He works on McConnell, and a step-back triple.
And he's, that's not right.
Just right now.
Here's his 5th.
Korkmaz is in. That's a 3. Got it! Harden has got a couple of triples, warming up 12 points already on 8 shots for James Harden, who is 4 of 11 with 12. Now they've got Redick on him. Shot clock is down to 4. 3, Harden, book it.
See how much space he created on that step back?
Scoring team in the NBA. It's the second half where they're having some problems, statistically at least. Shuffling inside, carving for the 2 is Harden. Rebound by Fareed, and the outlet will be caught by Harden, and he's got Bolden on his side, and Redick in front, and he still gets it to go. Pretty play by Harden.
Harden now up to 19 points on 7 of 14 shooting. You were just mentioning about Ben Simmons and his shooting. Tonight, 1 of 7, and he needs to get that outside woo as James Harden knocks down a 3.
And that little personal 9-0 run. Get the run right there, inside and down. It's Harden getting it with a slashing move inside and 2:26 to go. And clutched onto inside by P.J. Tucker. He had a 20 and 10 game the other night. Harden got the screen fight by Embiid and hammers it in. Oh, he's flying off the wing.
In San Francisco or Oakland.
Harden, 3, late on the rotation. He takes advantage of it. 3.5, has scored 197 points. Harden 3.
Make it 200.
He has scored 200 points.
Make it 200.
In a little over 3.5 games.
Harden averages 8 assists to go with the 35 points. Now the isolation.
Moutier will guard him at first. There's the step back, count it, and the foul. And a chance for 4-point play to start the game.
So Moutier, the culprit previously.
Drives this time on Moutier and lays it up and in. So a quick 6 points for Harden. We played 90 seconds.
Seasoned vet understands those manipulations and can help talk the guys through that process throughout this game, Mike.
Thank you, Rebecca. Harden right on cue, drives right past Ntilikina here in the first quarter.
Only averages 6 on the season. Fareed doing a good job that time intimidating.
Another step back. This one rattles in, and Harden has 15 first quarter points.
See, Moutier should be forcing them to Frank. Now they clear out.
Harden drives, sidestep, layup is good. Harden's going to try to step back here. And Trier does it, steps in his way, right in his landing area. And once again, a chance for a 4-point play. Who's 6'8". Moutier now the latest to guard Harden. A step back two. Don't see many of those from James Harden.
But see, you live with that, Mike.
Hardaway drives right. Well, Harden drives right past Hardaway and an easy layup. He's got 29 points. Harden, step back. It's good. James Harden, as the shot clock expires, misses. Harden the rebound. Here he goes. Dotson is back. Drives past Dotson. Layup's good. He just makes it look so easy. Knicks do not have a foul to give. Harden goes back door, flips it up, won't go, gets it back, layup, got it at the buzzer. Longley switches again. He's been guarding him in a number of possessions.
Got to take away the left hand, though. There he goes left.
Drives past him, gets inside. He finds that seam. Harden drives past Vonleh, gets to the rim once again. He's got 40.
See, the Rockets are not a good rebounding team. Knicks getting second and third opportunities.
Hardaway step back. That's good. He's got 45.
He has Tucker to move with his eyes. And it bounces in. 51 points. It's tough for Harden to get a clean look at a three on Robinson, so he just crossed him over. Got to the rack and won.
Good ball denial. Lob it into Vonleh. Harassed by Porter. Stolen by Harden. And Harden will throw it down with 3.8 remaining.
What do you make of the defense that Harden is facing so far from the Raptors?
Well, you can see, Mark, that there's, generally speaking, as he pulls the trigger on the
cue.
three.
Yeah. 11-point lead for the Rockets. Siakam this time guarding him. Gets around the screen. Boy, that looked like he was doing a drill. McKechnie was a member of the Lakers staff and kept Shaq healthy for years when Phil Jackson was coaching them to their championships. Of course, it kind of blows me away how seamlessly and quickly as Harden gets the floater to fall up to 15. Nick Nurse talks about him being a great glue guy. Harden right over the top of Green like he wasn't there. Reed clears. Houston Rockets leading by 10. Harden inside. The wrong foot layup is good. That was a rather small one, but
I do think
it's working right now.
I do think he's done an incredible job. As James Harden gets another floater to go, he makes that difficult shot look easy. It's not impacting the other aspects of what he does, but he doesn't look right.
Yeah. Harden, another floater in the paint and another bucket for James Harden. Have one more road game. Take on the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Harden. That's 31. Make it 33.
It's about as close to the old North Carolina four-pointer.
So, it takes the guys 2 or 3 years to get the physicality of the NBA game.
Here comes a step back. There's James, puts it up, missed it. Fareed puts it up, missed it. James gets it back, puts it up again, and he's fouled. Well, he's going to get a three-pointer one way or the other. She should have been able to kick it in.
She's such a good athlete.
She could have maybe headed it in.
Yeah, she could have headed it in there. Well, there's James trying to get one in, and he does. Shooting right out there on the three-point line. Now Harden's got it. And Harden steals the ball. Simmons with a bad pass. And Harden all the way to the rack for 2.
He leads the NBA in number of hook shots made. Vucevic is a legit player here in the NBA.
He's already got 9 points and 9 rebounds. There's Harden with 2 and 1. 3.5 left to play. Harden setting up. Nope, now he'll drive. He'll float it off the glass for two. He just kind of slingshots that thing. It's kind of like a shot put. Orlando, number 17 in the league. You take usually about 31 threes a game. There's Harden with a step back. Thought he may have missed it, so he was going to follow it up. Magic players. Now he's got a one-on-one with Fournier. Oh, he turns on him. Takes it inside, bumps him off.
Good players, both of them.
Harden, see him guarding that left arm. And Harden makes it anyway. James keeps going. James keeps going all the way to the basket. Harden floats it up and in. Rebound to Harden. Harden surveys the situation. All the way to the bucket for two. Why not? Just keep that ball and drive. 16-6 run by Houston. James. Got it. Harden will take it with 5 seconds. Down to 4. Down to 3. Harden steps back, fires. James Harden.
Game plan and the belief to come out and compete very undermanned tonight.
Well, as a coach, there's certain elements of this game that you cannot control, and injuries was one of them.
And I see defenders right now really playing with no hands, taking away any of their as Harden knocks down the three.
Have you seen that in 600 attempts?
He makes it so difficult for defenders to guard him, as we see Miller puts his hand behind his back.
That is the worst defensive technique, Zeke, I've ever seen in my life.
Hands behind your back. Now, mind you, they do not have Anthony Davis in the backside of the defense, so he's not anchoring the defense. So if you channel him, who do you send them to?
Anthony Davis said that really resonated with him.
And I heard Kevin say that on multiple occasions. And so, being a star at your peak.
Once again, going back in to exploit the mismatch down low. Good hands, though, by Harden.
You saw the double team coming from the weak side with Tucker. Harden pulls up for a three, and that's like water for him. He knocks that down. That was one of the first things I was taught as a point guard. Time, tempo, and score. Those are the three most important things as Harden does the sideways step back.
Now they have to score right here. This is a must-score possession. Let's see if James can get to the basket and get fouled. Oh, easy. Easy. Uncontested.
And that was the easiest basket that he's had here in the fourth quarter.
Rockets in the first quarter were 8 for 16. Now they're 9 for 33.
Set a screen.
No doubt about it. He's usually open. Another turnover.
And the Pelicans have 7 turnovers in this quarter alone.
Oh, wow. It's a 4-point ball game, 2-possession game.
Came off the bench. He's been very effective, not only on the offensive end, but defensively as well. But this is a position you don't want to be in right there. Harden, James Harden for an ISO on the wing for anybody in the league.
Of 30-point games. Now he'll try Millsap. Wiggles right around him. That one was too easy. Here is the Wizard again. Harden calling for the screen from Ennis. Gets the switch on Jokic. Takes and hits. He currently has the lowest opponent field goal percentage when he is the closest defender on the block in the NBA. As Harden hits another.
Toughest shots. His touch is just so feathery. It really is.
Harden veering to the rim, finishes that one. 15 in the quarter for the piping hot James Harden.
You can get 4 points in this game, man.
You really want me to get a shot, don't you?
Man, I mean, you're looking too good, though. That suit is looking real fly.
Look a little better if I drained a 3 in it.
Finishes plays when he needs to, but this is his job right here. Just play tough defense.
Harden rattles in the 3. Houston will need that. Harden, we know he can provide it. He'll try one here, and hit. He's 3 points away. He dances back, takes, and hits. James Harden gets his 30 points to extend the streak to 25 straight.
Harden front court with his left hand. Stops, space, that's what he likes. The three is up and good.
Yep. It's almost you have to play on his side. Threes for Joe in this first quarter. That's what you got to do. You got to make Harden play defense.
Harden goes inside, drops it over and around Rubio. Up top goes Harden for the rebound.
Good offense. That's what they want on the weak side. They want the two-man game with Korver coming off the screen.
The unbelievable downhill run for James Harden.
Well, if you don't pick him up early, Bullard.
Nene digs out the rebound. 14 back on the shot clock. It's rolled down to 9. Kyle Korver shows palms. The shot is away and good.
That's why it's not fair.
1 of 8 here in the first half. Harden splits the defense. He is so good at just taking 2 guys with him.
It just kind of glides, right?
He is a glider. Tucker nearly throws it away. 3 to shoot. Harden, step back. Jumper good.
That was a broken play.
And another $50 courtesy of Jingle and Joe.
They're going to go 2 for 1 right here.
To the Huntsman Cancer Institute. Harden a 3. Got it.
So good. I mean, this guy is so good.
Utah overall 15-19. And the Rockets 17-21. This uncontested floater. Harden goes for his 32nd point. Harden the rebound. You can't put a hand on Mr. Harden. There's a step back, free throw line. Jay, good.
Wow.
34.
Yeah, that's a shot.
Played him last year, got him in the playoffs, lost 4 games to 1 in the second round. This is game 4 already here in the early part of January, and just up and in. A floater by Harden. They work it out to Harden. Joe jumps back out in front, 12 to shoot. James just felt the pressure, Matt. You notice on his left side, went right.
All 5 guys on the perimeter for Houston.
Now Harden's got it all by himself. Hits the 3. How frustrating is that for Ingles?
How good is that?
Previous 6, when you talk about a lesson, as Akobo gets his first dose of the beard. And the beard putting the rookie on skates.
Well, he was more paying attention to the defender.
Harden inside, gets the left-hand finish.
He got him up in the air and didn't buy it, didn't take the chance.
Harden instead will shoot the dagger from beyond the stripe and knock down the triple. He got thrown off balance, won't get the foul, and Houston coming back the other way. Harden with that Euro step past the defender Jackson. And the Suns staying right with this red-hot Houston team, and Harden going right to work. He's in double figures twice against the Suns. As Harden able to work back door on Kelly Oubre Jr. Where McHale's got to be careful. He does have just 1 foul, but this is where Harden is so good. And the Suns just open up the lane, and James Harden, his first 3-point hit, just the 3rd for the Suns. Harden on the crossover, the teardrop. It's just,
he's got all the shots.
Booker, tough drive. Felt there was contact there, but Harden floats it inside. But right now, the 3-point shooting, 15 more points off the 3, make it 18 more points off the 3.
Balance like he has. Entire half.
Booker's got to be careful. He's got 4. Harden with that step back 3. Here comes Harden looking for another triple, and he will get it. See him do that so often when he's making these kind of moves, driving to the basket, and he'll hook that defender's arm. P.J. Tucker throughout his career. He's got 8 rebounds. Harden on the drive. Count it.
That's amazing.
This is where the Suns don't want to fall into the trap of trying to play hero ball here, Eddie. I mean, they're still a couple stops away.
Bielitsa. Boy, that's got to be a basket. You had a 2-on-1 with Cauley Stein, and it was a bad pass. Harden. Beautiful drive by James Harden. Last possession away, and now it's Harden. Here's 3. James Harden.
That was pretty well contested.
And for good reason.
And for darn good reason.
He's got it all, but you always like to say he's got every tool in the toolbox.
Didn't want to go.
And we'll follow up on that story in a minute as you look at Harden hit the free ball and James Harden.
A little bit too much right now, I think, early in this game. They can get good shots on this team without too much trouble. So move the ball better, you'll get them.
Too much quick shooting, Jerry.
Exactly.
And there's the foul, and that's going to count. Three-pointer and a chance for a 4-point play. They haven't been disgruntled very much on this.
No, they haven't. They've been terrific.
Yeah.
Just about, we haven't hardly seen any bad halves, but we're seeing one now. Yeah, just didn't see this kind of half coming.
That's a 71-point half with a minute 50 left. Wow. I mean, what else can you say other than wow?
Every team does. Every player that has a long career has to.
Guess what just happened? Shocking.
Shocking. James Harden made a long ball.
Again, if you're joining us late, just getting off work, maybe out of school, as you look at Harden, that's now the streak continues.
That basket starts looking a little smaller when the other team's coming on.
There's Harden. Well, of course, James Harden is going to make the comeback that much more difficult. He has now scored 33.
And they got eliminated in the first round the second season.
That's a great point, Katie. And, you know, of course, the game is so different. I mean, we didn't think the Warriors could win with that style. And well, no one is saying that anymore.
Trying to keep his hands back near himself. Harden drives, gets inside, layup's good.
Just think about the patience. He's not concerned how you're going to defend me.
Harden scoots past and banks it home. Well, we've got two of the best passers in the game. Ferguson right on him. They love Ferguson's defense for a young player. Step back, corner three, got it.
You know, think about it. A month ago, Daniel House, as Harden finishes an and one.
Harden creates space and comes up short. Tucker back out. Harden, plenty of time.
You got to pay him big time now to do any of that.
Harden again with Ferguson on him. Step back, long three. It's good. Harden with his third three-pointer. 19 points already for Harden. Wide open three. It's good. James Harden with 22. And the lead is 22.
I thought the first shot was a good one. That was a forced offensive trip by Westbrook.
Paul back out Harden for three. Bang! Well, 5 fouls on Paul George with still 4 minutes to go. Westbrook has 3 fouls. With former OKC teammates, Harden, step back three. It's good. Drills it. And it's back to 2. Ferguson now gets up on Harden. He's got 5 fouls as well. Harden, pull back, another two-pointer, got it. 40 for Harden. Westbrook comes up to pick up Harden. Harden gets past him, drives, the floater's up and good. And the Rockets retake the lead. Timeout Thunder.
Here's Harden with the step back. His step back three, he's made more of them this season than all the teams in the NBA. There's a steal by Harden. Harden gonna knife inside of Dallas, and he's fouled. Meet the challenge. Yeah, there's Harden to the basket.
And that's what James got to do here now in the second quarter.
White Powell out of Stanford, and he's been around a while. This is his 5th season. Harden tries to answer, and he does with his first 3 of the game. Yeah, he said, I wore this jersey. I wanted to see it. Finney Smith. Step back by Harden, and he hits. That's 2 in a row now after an 0 for 5 start. Doncic went up with the ball and was stolen by Chris Paul. 3-on-2 fast break. Chris outside to Harden. Got it.
You see how James, instead of catch and shoot.
Doncic lost the ball again. Chris almost got it, and now he does as he knocks it over to Harden. Harden goes right by Kleber, lays it up and in. Harden steps back, fires and hits. 2 minutes left to play in the game. Harden, will he step back again? He does. And he hits again. James Harden. Chris Paul gets free, gives it up to James. James fires up a three. That is 31 points for James Harden.
He has great energy off the bench prior to getting the start. And a good defender. Here's Harden. That's a tough task for Kogi tonight. Of course, Minnesota short-handed. Andrew Wiggins not playing because of the flu. Was unable to practice yesterday. Get back Tyus Jones and get Wiggins back and make one last gasp run towards the 8th and final playoff spot as Harden gets the bucket on the drive in deflections and second in steals, and that speaks to his defensive ability as he knocks down a three, and he's first in step back threes doing his own rebound back, working against Bayless now. No double team coming. Help was a little too late. Harden. A little bit of sauce, and he finishes with the three. 18 with the meter running for James Harden. Man, he is a real menace defensively. Harden downhill on the drive-by. And they're going to call it goaltending.
But they gave up 8 and then a couple of more offensive rebounds to Houston.
Well, Jeff Teague is so important for Minnesota when he's healthy, and Harden begins the third quarter the same way he did the first quarter.
Without getting a tip, stripped, nothing.
And Mike D'Antoni was looking at Courtney Kirkland saying his man got hit on that. Preparing and diagnosing a lot of the defenses that he sees. You don't beat these defenses on luck. You do it with skill just like that.
I mean, he looks like he's enjoying this assignment.
Harden and one! Count 4!
I take that
for the
back.
Beard.
I take it back.
Harden, search the contact. He's got 33 now. Folks.
Come on.
Okogie on Harden. And the three falls this time. He's got 36.
It is the patience to recognize what's in front of you. What kind of defender?
Well, they made the mistake of leaving the Beard alone. He's got 25. Harden for three. Back at you.
Oh, he splits through and takes to the rim.
Oh, that's just so beautiful. In that, but not off the pump fake, stepping right into it.
Harden guarded by James to the step back. Yes! Hits the three.
Oh.
Traded to where?
Straight to Philadelphia.
I remember. Yes, I do remember
got
that.
To play with the great AI.
Harden with the left hand.
No one can block a shot on the floor.
Good job there by Bullock, not allowing Harden take the shot. Now he does off the drive on a hook shot. You're missing 15 games with that broken thumb. James Harden on the drive.
Come on. You can't jump higher than that ball. It's so frustrating. I'm the best shooters on that Miami team as well.
Nice move by Harden. Goes with the floater and scores. Luke Walton will take a timeout. The Rockets outscored the Lakers by 7 during that time. Nice backdoor pass, and Harden puts it down.
You like that play, though. That's the trust. That's the trust that'll help you win some games. You have to exhibit that first.
Harden on the drive.
He's putting all the effort in to become a good player.
Harden for three.
Come on, man. That's ridiculous. That's just great defense right there. Just better up.
Switches off. Ingram on the drive. Stripped. Harden with the terrific defensive play. Here's Harden at the other end. And scores.
What's up, baby?
All right, here's Harden on the drive. He scores. And Harden now with 30 points. So
good individual talents. Can they play as a team? And they've got a rookie point guard. Here we got a veteran point guard going to work right now with a day's rest.
On offense, he plays above the rim.
Really a deadly duo for the Rockets. Here's Harden now, takes it to the middle and floats it up. He's invented that shot in midseason.
Yeah, Vince Carter just did the dirt.
Just did the dirt. Harden takes it to the middle, floats it up and in. Harden with a step and got it up and in. Bazemore not giving Harden any room. Harden on the drive, floats it up and in.
They came to double James on his right hand, so he went left.
Harden gets a double team again. Floats it up and in. So Harden now with 28 points.
Change for the Hornets, Jeremy Lamb into the game. His assignment, James Harden. And that's a block. Kemba's hoping for a charge on Harden.
And Jeremy Lamb shading the left. James Harden.
Harden, the high floater. That was a big shot for Kemba Walker.
Are sizzling from 3 in this first quarter.
Wow, only 1 miss out of 6 for the Hornets. Another floater.
Pickup, you know, after Harrison Barnes went to Sacramento, Shumpert was expendable. What a great pickup. He can defend as well.
Miles Bridges didn't get that pass. James Harden took it from him. And that'll be an 11-0 run for Houston.
Trying to make the move too quick.
Harden off the window.
Shoe inspiration started with none other than Michael Jordan. But his favorite basketball shoe to wear is the Kobe 4s. And guys, he was signing about 50 tickets for his family and friends when I talked to him about his shoes.
That's his first basket of the third quarter. He's got 29. James Harden. Point performance in a 60-point game. Lamb with the block shot. It stays with Houston. Harden. Finally, a three-pointer for Harden, and he realized it's been a month of Sunday. Numbers for Houston if they hurry, a 5-on-4. Seemed like there could have been a travel in there somewhere. Harden.
He was just trying to get the defense to bite.
That's bad for guys on the floor. They're down.
That's kind of what time goes by, doesn't it?
Bill, how does that feel?
Harden says, I'm going to warm up here tonight. Puts it in and out. There it is.
And that's Capella. Oh, deep.
From the parking lot. He was out there in the parking lot all by himself. Waiters had a chance to add 3 points to the scoreboard, couldn't do it, and James back the oh, how did he make that? Capella. Defense by Miami, very good. I don't care how good your defense is, you can't stop that.
Gonzaga, he showed he could do that. He's a nice player.
Harden, deep again, unguardable. So right before game time, they said he would go, and he has gone. James stayed after it.
Night in and night out.
James is hot tonight. James and Richardson. Step back, fire. Oh boy, that's vintage James Harden.
He is on fire.
2% from the three-point line this season, unless it's at the end of a game. James Harden gets the Rockets into single digits. Three-pointer again for James Harden. And for Harden, that's his 9th rebound of the game. Steps back, fires, hits! James Harden with his 8th three-pointer of the game. 8 for 15. Gerald Green. Capella keeps it alive. Harden's got it, bumps his way to the basket. 48 points for Harden. Rockets within 7 for the Heat behind the arc.
That seems good.
James for 2 and 1. That's 50 points for James Harden. James Harden drives to the bucket, ties the game at 113. James Harden with 56 points. James
Winslow. Oh, puts it up and in. James Harden.
Harden picked up by Marcus Smart, who has at times in the past been able to frustrate the Beard, but not that time.
Well, a lot of teams are overplaying him that hard. Yeah, I like this. You have to make Harden work. All right, and Harden he took that and hit his own hands and got the deflection.
Harden with a layup at the other end. Austin Rivers also checked in during the last break. On the mismatch, the blow by Harden for the bucket.
Now, see, they played him straight up. Baines played him straight up. The double team guy came from his right. Austin Rivers has made a very good contribution since he came here from the. How about this?
Boy,
I mean, now, wait a second.
Is that a layup line, Hubie?
No, but more important, where's this defense? Right? It's kind of interesting now. He's had at least 3 excellent deflections.
Active hands. And Harden,
oh boy,
active hands on offense as well.
Yeah, he's really taking on this matchup here today.
Right now trail by 22 points with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Harden inside, make it a 24-point advantage.
See, that's him at his best. All right, they have 5 points between them. That's got to change.
Harden with the step back 3, pure. James Harden.
While the defender is right on top of him.
Houston trying to go up there with a 5-game winning streak. Harden doing his share of the heavy lifting.
If that's all you needed.
Under 2 minutes to go in the third. Step back 3 on the way and butter.
Now, I want to tell you, that was difficult.
All 16 of those points coming in the third quarter here. Harden on the drive and floater. It's nothing but net.
Yeah, he wanted the foul.
Harden against Kyrie Irving. Harden pulls his way to the bucket, and that's what MVPs do.
He's smarting over there on the opposite side of the floor.
Good defense by Kyrie. Wow! Butter by James Harden.
He looks effortless, but as Ernie would say, he's not Steffortless. Oh, that's double dribble.
Oh,
that is double dribble.
Double dribble on that one?
He's not, but it's a button. They're still here looking to come back. That's why I see these two teams as a potential, finals matchup right now.
James Harden off the glass just before the shot clock.
Sometimes I don't like about this too much one-on-one. Not enough ball movement, player movement.
And the deep 3.
A tough pass for Lowry to make. When you put it below the big guy's waist in the lane, Siakam is called for goaltending.
Here for the half, James Harden. Oh, so crafty guy with the right hand. 6 of 10 for the court on that run, should I say. James Harden, floater, gets it to go. Hands down, moving his feet. Step to the side, James Harden's patented move, and he knocks it down.
I think that's such a difficult move to guard.
Once again, contesting everything, making things difficult for these Raptors on the offensive side.
Step back Harden. That's a deep money ball.
And, Harden hasn't had a great shooting night by his standards, but you look up, and does he have 27 now or 29? When you got Paul and Harden out there, 2 excellent dribblers and facilitators, it is very difficult this point in time of the game being down 10.
And James with the floater and the block. Can they play consistent defense in May and June?
I mean, they hold Toronto to, they got 92 points.
But you don't hear a word out of them.
What about a nice, interesting piece of trivia as Harden gets a layup to go. Amir Johnson, folks. Have to keep an eye on his fitness level. Remember, he was listed as questionable a little bit earlier this afternoon. Deep 3, good by Harden. Harden against Reddick. On the blow by Harden, got it.
Saw him point to Austin Rivers and say, get to the deep corner.
Undrafted free agent out of Arizona, 26 years old. On the ISO, Harden got it. There's a pending unrestricted free agent for the 76ers. Harden turns the corner.
stuff. He hit him with the sauce.
I spoke to Monty Williams, assistant coach for the Sixers, about what they can do differently here in this second half. He liked what he saw at the end of the first half as they kind of crawled back into this one. But he said on offense, it's really about just making shots.
Harden with a little show and go. Got by Harris for the bucket.
He's just so good. And again, it doesn't matter the size of the defender.
Got it back. Harden against Amir Johnson. Right over the top of him. Nothing but strings. Conference Finals against the Warriors. Butler comes up short. Harden on the run. Great Euro step for the layup.
Come on, this guy has been at an absurd level.
Wanting to kind of zig while everyone's zagging, not build it like Cleveland. They wanted multiple playmakers and kind of take the load off of LeBron. LeBron is not, and look at that dunk there. I guess you guys can take it to timeout here, Jonesy. We'll finish this up later.
But it's the Rockets who were able to collect it. James Harden, who may be getting his first shot opportunity of the game. He is. It's a bucket and a foul.
Yeah, things can happen. So athletic.
Harden on the blow by and into the lane to score.
That's just a player Houston on a 7-0 run. Because I think they put pressure on you.
That's not an offensive foul.
That's what Cleveland's thinking too. You know, and I think, Mark, before as Harden knocks down a three finally.
First one in 7 attempts. Lee comes down to score. With a minute left in the half, the Mavs have erased Houston's 11-point lead. It's down to 3, but it's doubled back up to 6 on James Harden's second straight made 3. Losing February 11th, Rockets won that game 120-104. Harden past the defense, draws a foul, scores the basket. And Harden is ready to try to take Cleveland. Step back 3.
Adding new players, he's done a terrific coaching job this year.
Yes, he has. In fact, that entire coaching staff. James Harden gets one to go. Rockets' defense has been good, too. Their defensive rating has really been good over the last 3 games.
Charlotte's taking bad shots when the shot clock is going down.
James to the basket for 2. Still plenty of time. Shot clock only at 10 seconds. Harden backs up and fires. He had a bunch of those that went in and came out last night in Dallas.
The devastation that you feel by losing it and the exhilaration you feel when you move back in.
That's exactly right. Well, now Harden's got plenty of time.
The Rockets got to finish it off now.
Harden takes it for 2 and 1. But a win is a win, and the Rockets will get their 9th win in a row.
And I think you're going to see that in the playoffs where both Draymond Green and DeMarcus are going to get looks from 3. This could be a charge.
Nope. Blocking foul. Cousins picks up the personal.
But it'll be interesting to see how that particular player plays out for them.
Harden to the basket. Looney was right on him. Damian Lee comes in for the first time. Curry and Green return. Harden, step back, gets fouled and 1. Chance for a 4-point play as Harden knocks down his first 3-pointer of the game. Iguodala guarding Harden. And Harden just flips it up. Harden just 1 of 6 from 3-point range. Has been getting to the free throw line. Tries another, hits another. Harden, hand at his face, knocks it down.
So rare to see James Harden take a mid-range shot.
Green trying to stay with him. Harden goes right at him, drives, count it, and 1. As we're past the midway point here in the 3rd. 7-point lead for Golden State. Harden scoops it up, somehow got it to go over the rim. He's drawn a couple of charges as well on the defensive end.
See, if I'm him tonight, I'm saying, are you familiar with my work?
Harden banks it home. 26 for Harden. 1:20 remaining. Harden, step back foul line jumper, got it. 6-point game, minute 17 remaining.
For sure. If you're a player, you're going to make a lot more money than the referees would.
Yeah. If you played well, you don't have to become.
Mikal Bridges is really a good player, too. He's a youngster out of Villanova. Harden. Austin Rivers. Harden to the basket with a big step. Oh, spin move, Harden.
The dude, he needs a little cut, but he's a nice player.
He's got 17
He competes. I love that about him.
Harden floats it up and in.
Primary defender, he was the doubler, and he came over and got a steal.
PJ passed up a wide open look.
Harden right down the middle and drops it in. Harden to the bucket. You know,
Fella's leg gets it back and knocks down the fadeaway.
So Booker has the last 10 points scored by the Suns. He's a trendsetter. He's got
part of the game.
Yep. There it is. Right now there's just one man guarding, but wait. Step back by Harden. Go! A line! Suns have become an effective defensive team down the stretch. We saw that against the Warriors the other night. Reversal by Harden. That's Harden's 7th rebound to go along with 10 assists and 36 points. 38 points.
Wiggins on the season, close to 18 points per game. Harden lets it fly, cans the three-pointer, 309. Made 30. You'd say, well, the Suns are bad, but the Suns have beaten Milwaukee twice. They just beat Golden State a week ago. As Harden drives and finishes.
To the secondary player for the three.
Only a 6-made three of the season baits the up. Harden answers with a three of his own on the other.
We're pulling our weight and your weight. So, you know, nice right-hand running hook by Harden.
This former #1 overall pick of Cleveland back in 2014. Harden with the floater, swishes it over Town. Saric on him now. Shot clock at 4. Harden pops for 3 and hits. Clippers trade Tobias Harris. They don't miss a beat. San Antonio's won 8 in a row. Hottest team in the NBA. Harden rips the net on the 17th three.
Used to beat Houston off the dribble and make some pretty good plays.
Harden penetrates and gets to the basket for the lane.
You move the ball. They're not a good defensive team. They're a team who tries to outscore you.
Harden into the lane. Beauty. He's got 7. Trey defending, Harden shooting, and draining the three, his first of the night.
When he starts dancing like that, you know what's coming. The three-point shot is coming.
Out of his left sneaker, he's okay now. Harden, the crossover, vintage.
DeAndre. Now Collins has Harden in the switch. Layup goes.
Oh, he is just amazing scorer.
To the nth degree. Faze has his pass knocked down. James Harden will take it and bury it. Timeout Atlanta. Rockets have hit 5 field goals in the second half. They've all been threes. Make it 6 as James Harden connects.
Well, James Harden on that shot.
Harden, the master of broad contact, gets in and scores again.
That's just a good play. Lynn didn't hold his ground, and Harden got him backpedaling.
In the last 2 periods, they are 12 of 19 on threes. 13 of 20.
No, he's amazing.
DeLon Wright the entire time he was dribbling.
Harden hits the three. Harden leading the league at 35.8 points per game. Harden drives and finishes. Grizzlies working on an 8-0 run, last 6 by Valanciunas. Harden draws the foul. Harden in the first 3 games, 58 free throws attempted.
Head shake as he's running back down the floor.
Valanciunas with 10. Capella, I beg your pardon, Harden. Shumpert on the pickup. Harden hits the floater. Caboclo fights through the screen. Harden blocked by Valanciunas. Kept in play by Dorsey, but the Grizzlies turn it back over. They get a fresh 24 to the Rockets, and then Harden buries the triple. Assist of the game. Grizzlies 10 assists on 17 baskets. Harden pulls up for three, puts it in.
But was a guy that he idolized from a young kid.
Yeah, there have been some great bigs. Harden draws a foul, a three-point chance.
Quick enough to get the ball back and still be able to try to make a move as Harden gets it off the glass.
I was trying to give Mike credit for a brand new move.
All of the little things here tonight, and this is an undermanned Grizzlies team. Not this, you don't want to leave him open.
Nope. Harden for three, his fourth three-point make, 32 for Harden. I am just so impressed with how many different guys have elevated their game. Harden, now with 34. Rebound, P.J. Tucker. Harden, this is going up for three. Put it in. 9-point game. Rockets have 4, but you can't have more than 2. Harden, a 4-point chance. Harden for three. Good again. Goes to work. Harden knocked it away. J.B. Bickerstaff can't believe there was no call, and Houston has its first lead of the game. Harden with 49. No threes, no fouls. Harden a fadeaway three, put it in. 35 for Conley, 5-point game. Harden, three, hit another one.
This
Insanity. 2-point game. Yep, got to hustle it across. DeLonre turns it over. They don't call the kick, and Harden ties the game at 125.
To guard him on that step back. Harden gets the ball right back from Capella. 5 on the shot clock. They had a couple of young guards get hurt on him before the season even started. And Harden to the basket, and it goes.
Happens a lot where your own teammate hits you, especially if you play with Dikembe Mutombo.
He did it a whole lot.
Wide open as the spur is down. Marco Bellinelli is on the right side of the court. He'll be on House. Harden to the basket for 2 more.
It's so soft when he just throws it up there with the backspin.
That's how Bob got fired.
Bob Hill?
Yeah. Wasn't he the coach? There's Harden with the layup. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Are you kidding me?
Oh boy, watch
he
out.
shot that from Sugarland. Harden picked up on the perimeter. Got it. There it is. Highest scoring quarter ever. Derek White with a miss. Capella starts a fast break. Look at Capella get up and down that court. And Harden with a three. Here comes the double team as Mills doesn't make any difference. James Harden with his 5th three-pointer of the game. 9 seconds down to 8, down to 7. Harden gets through the scrum and makes 2 more. Good defense by Capella. Now let's see if the Rockets can score. Harden from the parking lot. Oh man, are you kidding me?
The beard, he's on fire.
The Spurs double team immediately on Harden. Harden gets around it, throws it up and in anyway. Here comes Harden again. White's on him immediately. Look at Pirtle come over to help. He goes around. Pirtle lays it up and in. Half of San Antonio was on him. Steps back on Derek White, misses. Shumpert with a great job with the rebound and gets it back to Harden. Harden to the basket, lays it up and in. Goes to the basket, lost the basketball, gets it right back again. Steps back and fires, and hits! James Harden! He said at the time nobody had ever catch his records. He knew what he was doing. Harden, got it! Back-to-back threes for the MVP. Harden sets, fires, boom! Oh, James Harden just keeps going. 2:02 left in the game. Rockets up by 1. Harden falls away, fires it off the glass. He had to invent a shot. He has scored the last 11 points for Houston. Here he goes again. Here he goes again. James Harden, relentless.
So much, and these guys, they've all coached, or refereed rather, finals. That's how much experience. Harden all the way to the cup for the easy one. AD was worried about the lob with Capella. There was some crosstown traffic there with Kendrick Williams. Interesting, it got through. And dropping it off for Frank, but Harden, believe it or not, is second in the league in steals. Took that away, and he's going to get a layup out of it. Points off a takeaway, and an early 4-0 lead. It's got to be your conference, too. Because now I see some teams are still facing Eastern Conference teams for the West. Western Conference teams. There's Harden. He's got the triple. No off arm. Harden on the step back. Arm never came away from the body, did it? Good job inside of 10 on the shot clock. This is a match race on the step back. Harden got the triple as he comes out of the high screen. And by the way, somebody needs to guard him. James Harden gives them the largest lead of the game. Pickoff play. It'll be Harden. Gets the triple. He's got 18. Man, oh man. The strength that he possesses. So the Pels continue to struggle. 39% compared to 51%. Harden got it. How difficult was that? Man, oh man. They're pushing it more than you normally see them push it. Harden. We know what he can do.
Interesting matchup. Eric Bledsoe has the assignment of guarding the beard.
Oh, the left-hand floater.
And the 7-footers running to the three-point line.
That wasn't a three-point line. That was the hash mark.
Oh, the beard with the finger over the shot blockers.
I just think DJ Wilson at 6'10", his versatility on both ends is going to be important for the Bucks. I mean, this is give him his right hand.
And the floater again, Smitty.
You know, and
it's not give him his right hand, Smitty. You know, when he makes the spin and he turns and dunks.
Help me out, Smitty. Come on, Smitty. George Hill's on it. He's behind him, Smitty. James Harden for the early 3. Knocks it down.
Because if they're going to defend him like this, where he's open now. And he ends up making a layup. But too many times he's passing up 12-foot shots.
Not a great game for Giannis. Not a great game for Middleton, but Eric Bledsoe has had a fantastic, and it's been advantage Bucks defense so far.
Oh, the James Euro step, good.
And I got to pick up and put a little pressure on the Bucks right now. 102-89.
Today, about 35%, but don't ever leave him.
All the way to the basket for the beard.
The beard says, you know what? You can't stop me from getting to the basket.
Harden gonna have to do that. He gets him caught in no man's land. Number 4. Chris Paul gets a breather this time of the game, and Harden. Boy, that was on a string all the way to the basket. Biggest lead of the game for Houston. Harden steps back and fires! Oh my goodness! He was covered with a blanket.
To get past that.
Rebound goes to Capella. Back to Harden! Oh, I think he was up so high. Harden again this time. Takes it to the basket for 2.
Hey, that's too easy.
Season, and at any time I can remember. Good point. A lot of people didn't know about Will Chamberlain. There's a basket by Harden. It's good, and he's fouled on the play.
In the East, and out of those two, I would say Milwaukee's better than Toronto.
I think they're both talented, deep.
Harden with a three. Lovely right out on him. 8 on the shot clock. Harden steps back and fires and hits. James Harden. Harden. Man, he went out in the parking lot and took that shot.
Really nice that they started to start him. He was coming off the bench most of the year, putting up incredible numbers.
James Harden. Another three-pointer. Harden will bring it up. If you don't come out and get him, that's what happens. James Harden with his second three of the game.
Yeah, they're really young, really talented.
Now, Fox is 21. Hield is a veteran. He played at Oklahoma. There's another basket by the Beard. Harden, just kind of an afterthought, just threw it up. Emmanuel House, extra pass to Harden, who's wide open.
Yeah, he's going to get him tonight.
Harden steps back, hits again. Unbelievable. No, not quite.
Yeah, the shot clock resets to 14.
Harden to the basket for two.
Can he extend his range out to the three-point line over the next couple of years? For sure. I bet he can.
And Harden puts it up with the right hand. He just bumped.
A fullback or something in a football game where you can always count on him to be where he needs to be.
Harden steps back and finally, he had missed 5 threes in a row and he finally makes one.
James loves that. You're going to wake him up.
Yes, he is.
There it is, right there. Come and get it.
Good morning.
In terms of free throw shooting. To the basket with a floater. What are you going to do? They had him out on the rim. Chance to build for the future. They can keep them all there. There's Harden again, floating it up and in. He's so soft around that rim. With 3:18 left to play, Harden with the basketball. 5 on the shot clock. Harden puts it up and in. James Harden now has 2,000 made three-pointers in his career. And it's 2-0.
Harden got by Bielitsa too easily on that try. 8-4.
Out of the lineup tonight with a left adductor strain, but he looks like he's close to returning. Harden knocks down his first three of the game with a fourth of the first quarter for Houston.
Barnes on Harden. That's 14 for Harden. Boy, that's a moving screen right there. Harden now has 17.
Oh, exactly.
Harden looking for 2 more. 19 first half points for James Harden. Screen set for James Harden. Now he accelerates, goes all the way, puts it up and in, and James Harden has 21. First turnover of the quarter, and Harden forces Dave Yeager to take a timeout. Did he dribble it in the front court and then gather it in the back court?
Good point. Possession.
3, Harden. 26 for Harden.
That is as pretty as it gets for a pull-up, Jay.
Wow. I mean, there's not else what else am I going to say other than wow. Now with the assignment of guarding James Harden, who has scored 29 points. Make that 32 and a chance for 33. Not a bad 2-game total. He had 50 the last time he played on Saturday night. Make that 36.
Harden through the paint. Couple chases him. Not going to win the game. They keep turning it over.
They're trying to throw a cross court over the top of the defense, and I think Houston's sitting on that pass now.
Harden out of Artesia High School here in town. Just can't imagine how easy he makes it look.
Got worse as a player.
I guess that's the truth. Here's Harden. Into the corner for three. Creates that space with that one little step.
Get that ball moving side to side and attack.
Only 35 points so far, and the Rockets just continue to rain three.
Houston has the tiebreaker over at Denver if they move up.
Portland's won 2 of 3.
Tell you, he's just something else. Harden through the paint. Gilgeous-Alexander out to get him. Go to the hole. Lots of contact, scores. Wonders why he didn't get a foul call.
Can't call a foul on every possession.
I hope not. Field goal again. Boy, oh boy. Harden against Gallo. And catch me if you can. 3+1.
I really like Knox. I like Moutier. He's not playing tonight. I like Robinson.
I like Dotson, Damian Dotson.
And I love that step back.
Have the same incentive to not win to try to get the first pick next year.
James with a step back. Never hit. Oh, the Rockets get it back to Harden. He was wide open. You know what he did? He waited for John Jenkins to come to him.
Nick's still in that 2-3 zone.
Harden to the basket. You know, Robinson was ready to block that shot, and he got by him, got on his hip. Don't stick that arm out there, youngster. Harden got him on his hip again.
Master class right there.
Harden throws it up and it goes in. Everything this season is going in for James Harden. Since the start of the 2012-13 season, he has played the most games of any player in the league, and that counts, folks.
Pretty wide variety of music between Cher and Khalid.
Yeah, big genre gaps.
Harden, right through. What double team? He went by 5 guys then.
He can still play, and he's retiring, so Dirk, pay attention.
Harden with the continuation score, the basket, and the free throw for James. Rockets will find out maybe later tonight who they will play in the first round of the playoffs. Harden with his first 3 of the game. And Chris Paul brings it up. Backdoor play to Harden. Easy.
You don't get many that easy.
In fact, you might want me next year.
Crawford off the bench with 16 points. Harden with a bomb.
It's like there's no pressure at all.
Yeah, but this Phoenix defense is pretty leaky.
Wow, how about that power move and the floater in the paint?
Sampson, Olajuwon did a great job. Coached the Cleveland franchise. There's Harden with a 3.
We're watching the modern Wilt Chamberlain.
You know, Wilt Chamberlain, they had to change the rules for him. They had to widen the lane. There's Harden again. He has passed Zach Randolph now for 63rd on the all-time scoring list. With Harden's step back 3, they've had to figure out a way. You know, a lot of people say, well, that step back is a walk, but the referees say it isn't. And there's Harden with another bomb.
They won 65 games last season, so this season was just about the postseason. And then they had to
Oh, Harden at the buzzer.
Rockets as they come the other way. High screen by Capella. Harden inside, pushing, and goes into Adams for 2.
Now, I asked PG about the slippage the Thunder have experienced, and he said they had to improve their defensive stamina. They were being aggressive on the first option, but teams were working the ball to the second and third side.
Here comes Austin Rivers. And Harden finds a gap. He'll slither through, and he gets it to go.
If he is rolling and clicking, this is a different Thunder team.
Schroeder had 14 in the fourth quarter against Minnesota. There's a 3 for Oklahoma City, going 0 of 8. Here comes Harden with the drive, and he gets it to go. They're not turning the ball over.
By Tucker.
Ferguson defending the step back three. Harden, count it.
It's just too good.
5 points. So they don't blink when they play the Rockets.
But they do average 52 points in the paint during the regular season, which is 5th best.
They had a game last week of 20, 20, and 21.
How ridiculous was that? Are you kidding me?
Against LA, the Lakers. Here comes a runner by James Harden with 23. He's 2 away from Giant Magic Johnson. Harden on the move, a floater. This is over Adams, counted for 2 and a foul. It'll be on Steven Adams. Joining Harden and Capella and Tucker and House. That's a great 3 right there by a falling down James Harden.
Can't extend your hands.
Watching his midsection too.
Yes. Oh, he got the space he wanted.
He did, and he
got the
laces
space
another
he wanted.
triple. Harden's got 34.
5 in a row since. Hit a couple of free throws as well. And the 3-pointers up and in. James Harden in the books.
Snyder may have a little bit more confidence going with those big guys from here on in.
Rockets go at Austin Rivers, Daniel House on the floor for the first time. Here's Harden. He's 2 for 2 from behind the arc.
Almost like a pass, Brian, because it opens up Gobert, because Capella's got to come over and stop it. Same thing as you see Harden just going hard to his left hand and taking it right to the big shot blocker, Gobert.
This bench unit for the Rockets have been terrific, losing Mbah Moute and Trevor Ariza. Harden looking for a foul, gets the layup. Little modified floater with the left hand for James Harden. Rubio leads the Jazz with 6, and Harden now has 10. Again, looking for Capella. Right back into the hands of Harden, give him 12.
Every easy basket they can get.
Favors gets a breather. There's a turnover by the Jazz. That is their 8th turnover. And now Harden on the drive. Harden with the finish. The seas parted for James Harden. We'll be patient as we approach the 3-minute mark. Little step back 3 from Harden. There's another one down for the Rockets. Rockets are perfectly comfortable with Rubio shooting threes. Here's Harden on the drive and a finger roll and a foul. James Harden. 10-0 Rockets run. Utah got it within 7. Step back, Harden. Yes! Been a problem for the Jazz here tonight. 7 for 25 from behind the arc. Crowder 1 out of 7. There's Harden. Finishes again. And that kind of night for Cephalosha. Harden on the run. Harden taking on Mitchell. And that's too easy as well. There have been a lot of easy layups for the Rockets here tonight.
Turnovers. Shot clock at 5. Harden goes right around Rubio.
Harden can shoot it with his right hand,
which has led to 10 Houston points.
because they shouldn't have started Favors. As you see, you're going to force Harden to the right, and now he's going to step back to the right.
Took a swipe at it to attempt to knock it away. Oh, Harden over Rubio. Yes. Here's Harden with the runner. They had made their last 6 shots. That counts. And the foul.
Already getting after it even before the whistle blows.
Ingles back on Harden. Steps back and fires. Yes. Rubio trying to play him physically and then steps back. Steps in front of him, but Harden with a step back and hits. Capella so impressive here in the second quarter. Harden fires and hits. And the foul on Cephalosha. Harden putting a move on O'Neal, beats him off the dribble. Here's Harden with the step. Harden with the rebound and puts it home. An 11-2 run here by the Jazz. Harden with the runner. 3-point attempt. Here comes Harden out of the pack. Step back for Harden. Yes! 3-pointer over O'Neal.
Crowder tried to save it. Houston ball. Harden. And he's finally on the board with his first field goal. Ends a streak of 17 straight missed field goals. Deep 3, Harden here, and he's made 2 in a row. And the lead is 6.
Shot clock down to 5. Harden against Rubio. Harden leans in. Good on a 3. What an answer.
We played 4 minutes. Harden fires for 3. Yes. Of this series by the Utah Jazz. Here's Harden down the lane and scores. Got the roll. That has played well. 6 points, 5 rebounds. Harden for 3, yes. 5 minutes to play in the first half. Crowd wanted an offensive foul on Harden. Crowder felt he was pushed. Harden able to knock it down. Second year in the NBA. Played in all 82 regular season games. Here's Harden for 3. Harden, yes, for 3.
That's his move.
From beyond that three-point line. Harden lost the dribble, able to recover and shoots. Yes! Outscoring Houston 15-1 in this quarter, 13 points, 13 of the 15 for Mitchell. Harden off the drive.
If you want to win on the road and you're the underdog and you want to extend this series, you got to make those.
Harden will drive and put it up, and finally it will drop in 1 of 8. Shot clock at 4. Harden with a 3. Tucker, Paul, Harden.
And a wide open 3 miss by Utah.
Step back triple. Good! Harden ties the game at 41. Royce O'Neal, the try knocked away by Capella. Final seconds. It's Harden with confidence and the try to the rack.
All the way to the cup.
So that makes it 48-44. Rockets by 4. Stolen by Harden. 3 on the fly. Good! Houston 5 consecutive empty trips. With the reigning MVP and a floater down the lane, which did not go in the first part of the game, first quarter in particular, but drops right there. He can't.
House with the save.
With a good one. Harden by 3 defenders and gets it to go. Chris Paul, hounded by 2. Off to Harden, shot clock at 8. James Harden. Fouled on the play, count the 2. As Houston tries to close out this series. Harden with a floater. Shot clock at 4. Harden with the floater. Got it to go. Harden with 24.
Right now. Harden hearing the boos from the crowd. Leans in. They let it go, and Harden flips it up and in for his first bucket. Alfonso McKinney is checked in for the first time. Klay Thompson sits down. Thompson hit his first and only shot as a three-pointer goes over the offense here so far in game 1. Harden against Draymond Green. Step back 3 is good. Harden's second three-pointer. He's got 13. Harden. It's good. There's a crowd silencer. James Harden. He also thought he got fouled. Now on the switch, Curry guarding Harden, who gets past him, throws it up, gets it back off the deflection, tried to float it to Capella. 5-point Golden State lead. Durant on Harden. Harden for 3.
But right now, I can also hide him defending P.J. Tucker.
But they're just going to put him in pick and rolls.
Harden goes right at Looney. Little push off, then pulls back, knocks down the shot. 29 for Harden. 5-point game. Harden to the basket, lays it up, and banks it home with a foul. And Thompson picks up his 4th foul. Tucker will inbound. Just over 24 seconds remaining. Harden drives, gets inside, and throws it down. Quick bucket. And that cuts it to 3 with 21.3 remaining.
6 of 7 in game 1 for Iguodala. Starting for the first 2 times. Here comes Harden with a drive. And he gets it to go in his first field goal tonight.
On the smaller Chris Paul trying to guard him. Took him to that mid-post level here.
You see the run. The drive by. Rockets have never led, trailed by as many as 14, down now by 11. Green, Harden, 3, good! Harden puts in a triple. Rockets are shooting 45%, Warriors are shooting 45%. Rockets have never led, Warriors have led by 14. 3 by Harden, right! His eyes are fine, he says. Never led, trailed by as many as 15. Here's Looney on top, shot clock at 4. He goes by him with an easy floater for 2. Approaching 8 to play in the fourth. Golden State leads this series 1 game on Harden again. The drive in the 2.
That's way too easy. I mean, they're playing on the side of him, and it's like a cakewalk all the way down the lane.
Harden got a screen to Thompson, Euro step for 2. Harden's got 25. And the ball, and it goes inside with Harden getting it from Paul.
That's because
Harden now takes it to the basket on the elbow, leans in, wanted a foul. Harden the rebound and put back. Those are the kind of plays you always talk about, Jeff. Iguodala sticks with Capella. Harden to the basket and the finish.
But I like the decisiveness of that drive.
Harden, step back 3, got it. Harden the drive, the finish, it's good.
They just said, I think we just need to take our time, slow down just a little bit, and we'll get some of those to go.
Thank you, Lisa. Harden lays it up and in. During the regular season, the Houston Rockets were the second best team. And they won all 3 games against Utah at home in the first round. Harden steps back and nails the 3-pointer, his second 3. Now the Rockets come the other way, a 5-on-4. Thompson slow to get up. Rivers up top to Paul, finds Gordon, extra pass. Checking the seams and knocking down the 3.
But Mike, that last shot by Thompson shows you the difference in philosophy. As Harden gets to the rim again.
A new 14 for the Rockets. Harden takes it to the basket, layup, missed it, gets it back, banks it home. Kevin Durant now 15 points here in his third quarter. Harden has 12. Still over 2.5 left to go. Harden, step back 3. Harden knocks it down.
They're not going to play one-on-one. They bought help, and they live with the results of somebody else shooting the rock.
Harden flips it up and in. James Harden's got 30. And the Rockets regain the lead.
Try to hide him and make sure he doesn't pick up another foul.
5 to shoot. Harden gets in the paint, floats it up and in. 36 for Harden. Shot clock again, down to 5. Harden, step back 3. Bang! Harden, the drive, floats it up, shot's good!
Steph and Clay, they're not settling just for jump shots, taking the ball off the dribble here.
And a page out of Houston's notebook. Wow, look how far this was. Oh my goodness!
Active hands comes up with the strip.
Now Thompson, not Curry, but Thompson is on Harden with the drive. And James Harden did that so well Saturday.
That is great defense by Rivers, just better offense by Curry.
Harden, step back 3, good! James Harden. Harden tonight, 3 of 7. Thompson's defense there. Step back, 3, down, good! He's done it again! Harden 4 of 9. 5 of 10. Harden with the drive. Curry 13. Durant has 10. Drive. Harden. A lot of traffic. Got his own miss and puts it back up and in. Harden. Good. Down goes Green. Hit his head on the floor. Harden knocks down the triple. Harden again the screen, and now he's got Thompson on him. Houston has not missed the 4 shots they've taken. They're 5 of 5. A 3 by James Harden.
Gonna go right by Looney again and collapse the defense.
Step back three. Good! The birthday boy, Paul, will inbound. Great cut by James Harden. What a pass by Chris Paul. They're trying to make it 2 in a row and tie this series. Harden with the dance, shot clock at 5. Coming out, Livingston over Looney.
And that was the shot, the teardrop, the floater that he was missing versus Utah.
Clock at 5, screen by Tucker, switch on defense. Here comes Thompson. Into 2. And he split the defense. How in the world did he split the defense of Looney and Tucker? Harden. He's got 35.
See how he used that chicken wing to create space against the taller Kevin Durant.
And now Gordon goes on Durant. A pass down low, bobbled and turned over. Picked up by Paul, and here comes Harden the other way. He's got the matchup against Curry, which he wants, and he ends up with 2. He's got the defense of Iguodala on him. Here is Harden outside, works on Green. The dance, fires and buries it. Harden's got it. Looney's on him. Shot clock at 5. 8.5 to go in the half. 3. Good! Nice shot outside by Harden. Rebound by Tucker. Curry is down hard. 5 on 4 the other way. Harden into Green. A push, a drive, and a deuce. Rockets have trailed by 20. They're down by 16. Nice crossover. Harden will take it inside. He is an illusionist. Wow, is he something. It's Harden on top, draws the defense of Looney.
Dribble.
Harden 0-2 this quarter, a floater, good! Harden for the last couple games, floating inside the paint. 13 points and 9 rebounds and a steal. Here comes Harden, step back 3, Green defends, and James Harden knocks down another 3. They have a chance here to take a lead. Doubled on top, makes a move to the rack, and he gets the 2, and the Rockets have come back from 20 down to take a lead. Thompson is on Harden. Shot clock at 1. Harden's got a fire on the fly and got the floater to float. Harden facing the defense of Iguodala, gets the screen from Capella, drives on Looney and takes it to the hole.
Harden gets past Thompson. The floater's up and good. First field goal for James Harden. 3-year-old over-reliable. That curve feels that way about him as Harden's shot misses. Draymond Green another rebound. Lost it, picked up Tucker. Harden layup, banks it home.
Out on the perimeter.
Amon Shumpert gets it over to Harden. Harden gets behind the line. Hits a 3. His first 3-pointer. He's got 11 points already though here in the first quarter.
With no help.
Harden. That's good, a 3-pointer. Now the Rockets have shot 52% of their field goal attempts are from 3.
His movement without the basketball on that possession was a clinic.
And that defense was awful.
And Harden answers right back with his third 3-pointer.
Great anticipation by Harden against that slip.
He was second in the NBA during the regular season. Step back 3.
Saying you got to get all the way to his body.
Harden all the way to the rim and banks it home. James Harden now with 25. Harden makes his move, floats it up and in. Harden step back, puts it in. James as we approach a minute remaining. James Harden on the drive, trying to draw some contact, banks it home. 17 points in the fourth quarter of Game 6. This crowd absolutely stunned. Harden, 3-pointer. That goes. James Harden from downtown, but it's still a 5-point game.